Welcome to Olderhood Fast Facts. I'm Robin Trimingham, and my guest today is Olderhood CEO Bill Storie. Today's topic is sticking to a budget in troubled times. Bill, you're a big believer in budgeting, aren't you?
Well, I'm a huge believer in budgeting for your own personal finances, for your family finances. I think those of us who can use spreadsheets, then the budget is relatively straightforward, providing you stick to it. But you've got to remember that the budget is really a control mechanism. It gives you the ability to control, your money, but typically the budget is used to work out how many savings that you can put away. So you've got the control mechanism, but the added advantage is that you can work out if you've got any savings, left at the end of the month. However, at the moment, don't really have to think about the savings issue too much, just for the time being. Hopefully it's not a long period that we're going to be in this sort of lockdown situation, but people are losing jobs, unfortunately, or partial income is coming along, and we've already talked about cutting expenses, etc. So to beat yourself up, so to speak, about how much am I saving this month, maybe for the next couple of months or so, you can you can relax a little bit, focus more on the primary purpose of the budget, which is to control you and your family's money.
Oh, I couldn't agree with you more. It's really important to get a good control on your spending, to think about ways that you can cut back and make a realistic budget and actually stick to it.
That's right. And I mean, obviously, just don't overspend at the moment, please. There's no need for luxuries, etc. Work out what your income is at the moment and what you project it to be over the next 1 or 2 months. Hopefully that's about as far out as we have to go, given these, this situation that we're all in, and therefore you've worked out your expenses. So the idea would be to try and get your income and your expenses in line with each other, and that if there is something left at the end of the month, well, that's fine, but just don't overspend for the time being, because hopefully this isn't for the long haul, that we can get through this thing in a month or two max. Who knows? We're not health experts. We're merely looking at the financial issues associated with this situation.
One of the things that I find people struggle with is how to control overspending, because they really haven't spent a whole lot of time sorting out in their own mind the difference between something that they want and something that they need. And you have to focus at a time like this really, really hard on just purchasing the things that you actually need in the short term for your family.
Yeah, the must-have stuff, probably push that off to the side at the moment. But as much as we preach about budgets, that you should be doing budgets, and I think it's a reasonable statement to say that if you're not doing budgeting, if you don't do budgets, please start now. Start right away. If you can do it on spreadsheets, Excel spreadsheets, that's fine. Even if you just do it in the back of an envelope, and I'm not trying to be funny when I say that, but you must have an idea of what your income and expenses are going to be. So please do that, get that started, understand what your projected income is going to be over the next month or two, adjust accordingly, probably by cutting back your expenses. If you can increase your income, that's fine, but we'll talk about that in a different video cast. For the time being, work on the budget, get everything in line, and stick to it, and just don't overspend. Cut out the luxuries for the time being.
Good advice for everybody, Bill, particularly being prepared to adjust your budget as we go forward in time. You've been watching Olderhood Fast Facts. If you have a question or idea for this series, please contact us at Bill, that's BILL, @olderhood.com, and we look forward to chatting with you again soon. Take care, everyone.